That whole planet is sterile now. Like there ain't nothing alive anymore. That is just corpses, and they don't even rot because you killed all the bacteria. Good job, asshole. Humanize their war crimes. The entire franchise. Yeah. The idea was definitely much more of a that's fine. The idea of Star Wars is World War II in space. Let's be real. That's what it is. It's World War II with a bit of Wushu and like the Arthurian legend, all kind of wrapped up into one burrito. And I'll tell you what, those first three burritos, they were good fucking burritos, man. They just had that hit, like it was just like, you know, when you leave a concert or like a venue or like something that you're doing and you're like drunk and you're like, and there's like a burrito place and you're like, I don't know if I trust that burrito, but I'm gonna have it. And you eat it and it hits and you're just like, oh, I want two more of those. that was the first three Star Wars. And then later you come back, you know, like 5 years later, you go into the same concert, you get sloshed again. You're like, wait, guys, it's a really good burrito place. It's like right there. And the burrito place has gotten really popular. And so it's now super duper weird and experimental. And it's like, you know, there's like a burrito that is like carne asada tortillas. And then like, there's stuff and then it's like tamales in the middle. And you're like, I don't know what the fuck am I eating here? What is this shit? And it's all hype. Like the line's out the door and you finally get there and you eat the burrito and you're like, okay, I see what you were doing here, but I wanted a fucking burrito. Not this shit. What is this? And then it like you still like you get more because you're drunk. And you're kind of like, all right, that was not. In hindsight, you know, after I heard the rant from Alex Jones about how this burrito is actually symbolic of an incredibly complex story about trade wars and shit, I kind of vibe with like the burrito and its deconstruction. Okay, I would go back and get that again. And then they go, oh yeah, okay, cool. Same venue, another, 20 years later. You're like, I'd go for another burrito. It's gonna be weird. I'm accepting that it's probably gonna be weird, right? Right? It's gonna be weird. Even if they've gone back and they're like, everything looks all super duper like corporate granite white shiny minimalism all of a sudden, and you're like, oh. And there's a bunch of like love is love stuff plastered on the inside, and like, oh, I liked it when it was kind of grungy. What happened? All right. I mean, I'll try a burrito here. I mean, it's got to be good, right? It's still the same place. You go eat that burrito, and that first burrito, you're like, you're still drunk. So you're like, it's all right. I wouldn't have this again, but I see where you're going. Can you give me something slightly different? And like, oh no, we got this new thing. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. And you try it, and it is literally a turd wrapped in a tortilla. You're like, okay, I'm not eating that. Like, what do you mean? It was made by Javier. He's a one-armed, paraplegic, Latinx, multisexual alien guy. It, them, they. And you're like, well, I don't care who made it. Good for him. I'm glad that he's employed. I don't care who made it. I want something that is not a tortilla, that is not shit wrapped in a tortilla. Why do you have dog shit on the hob? I want birria. Birria, please, for the love of God. And he looks at you with that like that Gen Z NPC blank stare. where they're trying to Kubrick stare, they're trying to be mad, they're trying to do the Kubrick down stare, but they can't really because their neck is all fucked up from looking down at phones all the time. So it just kind of looks awkward. And you're like, I'm not eating this burrito. Try it again, and maybe I'll eat that one. And then they do it, but now it has corn chips in the turd burrito, right? But the corn chips are very clearly made out of pressed ticks, not instead of corn. And you're like, okay, no, fuck off, get out of here. And you toss it away, and then you walk out the door, and you turn left, and there's a little abuelita, like a little lady selling tamales, and you're like, I'll have a tamale, sure, fuck it. And that's the Mandalorian. And the Mandalorian was good for a little bit. And then the big fucking block store went no and killed the abuelita, skinned her, wore her as a skin suit, and stole turd tamale. I'm mad about Star Wars. I don't know if you can tell. That's too long to clip. I'm going and highlighting that.